and welcome back to Between Two Torches. I'm Ellie Barrows, and today I am joined by Joshua Sweet, a sophomore communications major here at LaSalle. Welcome, Joshua. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for
Perfect.
joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
So, what drew you to LaSalle?
I don't know, actually. That was so long ago. I first heard about it in actually 2017 when I graduated high school. And I got accepted here and everything. I just kind of turned them down. Sorry. And I don't know, like after a while, I was going to community college and I really didn't like it. Like I couldn't stand it. And I still don't like you guys. And then I was like, you know what? Let me take LaSalle up on their offer. They seemed nice. It was a small school, you know. I liked the feeling of like the community, so it was nice. That's why I'm here. That's what drew me here, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm the same way.
Yeah.
And so you're a video and radio production major.
Yeah.
What made you choose that concentration?
So originally, I was actually entertainment media, and that sounded more like something that I'd be into, but I realized that it's not. And so for video production, I decided to go into it because I love to work on music videos, even though it's the most stressful thing of all time. I love to work on them, and I wanted to know more about just like the actual like terminology for like making the keywords for like actually like going into production and stuff. Because whenever I work with videographers, I'm kind of just like describing the best I can what I mean and what's in my head, it's kind of hard to do that. And so I wanted to actually know the correct terms and everything to actually be valid in what I'm speaking about and give better instructions and everything. So that's why I decided to become video production. And I switched in this semester actually to
Oh,
this,
really?
Yeah, to this focus, yeah.
Looking at your music.
Yeah.
When did you first find a passion for music?
When did I first find a passion for music? That's always a hard one. I think I'd say when I was playing or listening.
Either.
Okay, listening. Ever since I was like in the third grade, my brother and I discovered Bon Jovi, and like I was like, oh my God, what is this? And I loved it. And Linkin Park as well. And then playing, I was in the sixth grade. My dad had bought my brothers and I a drum set, and that's right, I started on the drums. And it was just there. It just became like furniture almost. And I was like, one day I was listening to "Smells Like Teen Spirit" by Nirvana, and I was like, just do it, just go. And so I went downstairs. It was in the basement, and I just started playing it, and like it was actually good. Like looking back at it now, I was like an actual like good drummer. I remember I knew exactly what I was doing just from listening. I don't know how, but I did. And then ever since then, I was like, oh my gosh, like I love this feeling. I had it in my headphones and I was playing, and I was like, this feels right. I was like 11 or something, or 12, or I don't know how old I was that age, but like I knew like right there, I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to be on a stage. I want to entertain people. I want to play music for the rest of my life, even though it was just a small start playing a Nirvana song. And yeah.
That's really cool.
Thank you, yeah.
So when did you first begin your music career?
Okay, so the actual career. So I started that in high school, because I always had ideas for like bands and stuff when I was a kid, in elementary school and middle school. But then in high school, I was in a couple bands, and then I started my singing career. I only started singing in high school, and I'd say I started my career about when I was maybe 16. No, yeah, about 16. Going into my senior year of high school is when I really started recording, and well, no, I was recording with my brother before that. When I started my solo career, I released my first song when I was about 16, senior in high school. I was going by the name Joshua Johnson. That's my middle name, Johnson. And I released a song called Freak that's only on SoundCloud for some reason. I don't know why I didn't release it anywhere else, but I just thought that was the way to go. And yeah, senior in high school, started my music career, and then ever since then it evolved into Joshua Sweet, and yeah.
Cool. And how did you come up with, obviously your first name is Joshua, but how did you come up with Joshua Sweet as your stage name?
So I was always told when I was younger by people that I'm like too nice to people, and especially at that age. Now, no one really tells me that anymore, but I'm nice, I promise. And they would tell me, they would use it in a negative way. They would say like you're too sweet, you know, like that's why people walk all over you. That's why this, that, like you can't be that sweet. You're such a sweetie. You're such a sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? That's why girls like take advantage of you. That's why, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, hold up. I was like, wait, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being too sweet. There's ways to go about it. There's nothing wrong with it. So I was like, and I remember one day I was on a treadmill, very random, and I was walking. I was like, all of a sudden in my head, out of nowhere, it just hit me. It was like Joshua Sweet. I was like, huh? And then like it's all kind of blurry, but I remember that I traced it back to that. That's what I remember being the first time I ever placed the names together, and I just loved the ring of the name. I liked the sound of it when I was saying it to myself. I kept going like Joshua Sweet, Joshua Sweet, like, and it felt right. And I waited on it for a while. I was still Joshua Johnson at that point. And then I remember at a meeting with my manager and my brothers and a couple other people that are managed by the same guy, I presented it to them. I was like, I'm thinking about changing my name. He asked me what's going on with you, and I was like, because we were going around like talking about new stuff, and I was like, I'm thinking about changing my name. They were like, why? Why are you changing your name? You have a cool name, Joshua Johnson. You know, it's like, it's cool. And then I was like, thinking of changing it to Joshua Sweet. And everyone was like, oh, okay. Like, I don't think everyone was like, yeah. They weren't like, cool, that's awesome, it's gonna be great. They were more just like, okay, yeah, I see it, like, it's cool. There was a couple mixed opinions there. Some people were like, no, don't do Sweet, don't do Sweet. And I was, thank God I didn't listen to them. But yeah, I'd say that's how I got the name. One day it just hit me from past things of being too nice, I guess. I don't know.
That's really cool, though.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being too nice.
Yeah, exactly.
So you are a singer, and you play the guitar, and you also mentioned the drums. Are there any other instruments that you play?
I can play the bass, because when you learn guitar, you pretty much can play bass after. It's not the other way around, though. When you learn bass, you don't really just know guitar. It's like when you learn guitar, you can learn bass pretty easy. So yeah, I sing, play guitar, drums, bass, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
So you started playing drums when you were about 11, 12. How about guitar?
Guitar, okay, so I was about, the first time I really looked at it and was like, you look cool, I might want to play with you. I was like, maybe, I was just moving to Massachusetts, so I'd have been going into the 8th grade. In the summer going into the 8th grade, I took my mom's guitar, and I learned Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, because that song is just, it's great. And then that was all I knew for like a few years. I thought that was like the coolest thing ever, just to play that. Technically, I was playing it wrong at the time, but it sounded like it. I was just playing like, I wasn't playing it wrong. I was playing the chords in a very inconvenient way. And then I picked it back up again, and I was 15, 16, about 16. I was about 16-ish. Me and a friend were video chatting, and she was just wanting to play guitar with me. So she had her guitar and her phone and my guitar on my side. She was like, "Come on, like play this song." And I was like, "I don't know how to play guitar like that. You know, I don't know." And then and she was like, "Just do it." Like, look, it was Stitches by Shawn Mendes.
Okay.
And then I looked it up, and I was like, "I thought that I've been hurt before." I learned all that, and I was like, this is actually kind of cool. I like the feeling. I like the feeling I get when I play guitar a lot. And then, ever since then, I just never put it down. And yeah, And then I just kept going with it, and I loved it, and I never will put it down.
So you're self-taught.
Yeah, self-taught.
cool.
Yeah, never had a teacher for that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How would you describe your music?
My recorded music or just
Yeah.
overall? Okay, my recorded music. Okay, amazing. No, I'm kidding. I would say, how to describe my music? That's a solid question right there. Relatable. I think a lot of people seem to relate with my music. Diverse, definitely, because each of my songs, I try to make a different sounding song every time. That's always been a goal of mine. So yeah, like relatable, diverse. How else would I describe it? I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know. You got me with that one. That's such a simple question, but for some reason that's just doing so much right now. I can't even think of it. I don't know how to describe my music.
Well, I guess those have to listen to it
Yeah,
and find out for themselves.
I guess so. You guys are gonna have to listen to it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What inspires you when you are writing your music?
Oh, what inspires me? It'll be like a whole bunch of things. You know, like right now, all the stuff that's out right now for everyone to hear, which is just Freak, Thanks Anyway, Strangers, and Insane. Those are all clearly inspired by just like relationships. And for the most part, but I have so many songs that are about like way different things that have nothing to do with a girl or anyone. What inspires me on the regular is a lot of times, just being quite bluntly, a lot of times just being sad. That inspires me a lot. Like, and I'm not saying I'm just a sad person all the time, like, but sadness is a big one. But then there's like these curveballs. Like I have songs about like vampires and stuff, and yeah, and like social justice things, and those are unreleased at the moment, but you'll know eventually. Yeah, it's pretty much just whatever inspires me at the moment. Because I don't have like a crazy creative process and before, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like meditate and then every morning like start writing what I'm thinking in my head. It's not even like that. Just songs just kind of hit me when they hit me, and then I sit there and I'm like, oh my God. And I grab my guitar and I'm like, cool.
So you just sit down and just start writing. You have an idea.
Yeah, like an idea, like maybe like a phrase will like pop in my head, and I'll be like, wow, oh my God, like that's so cool. I should do something with this, and I'll sit there for a while, and just start playing with it, and try to figure out what I can do with it. Really see how I can make a song out of it. That just one phrase.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who are your biggest influences?
Musically?
Yes.
Okay. Musically, number one forever and always is Michael Jackson. He sets the bar for everything for me. Then on top of him, it's people like the Beatles, Elvis Presley, love them. For people back in the day, the Beatles, Elvis, Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses. I love a lot of rock music. I love that stuff. But then also like a lot of the R&B acts, like James Brown and everyone, and Bobby Brown, great stuff. And then for the newer age artists, the people that inspire me in this generation are people like Bruno Mars, Conan Gray, Harry Styles especially. I love Harry Styles so
I do
much.
too.
You gotta love Harry. He's so good. And Shawn Mendes, Ed Sheeran. I like Ed Sheeran's writing a lot. He's such an amazing writer, so I look to him a lot for writing inspiration, and the Beatles. But yeah, I'd say like people like them.
Cool. Do you have any upcoming projects that you're working on?
Yeah, I do. Would you like me to tell you about something?
I would love for you to tell me about some of it.
So I am working on this one music video right now. It's called, I'm going to release to the world right now. It's called Love Song. And that should be coming out soon enough. That is the next project. I know a lot of people have been asking me about this next thing because I take a while in between my releases. And so I get like hounded a lot in my DMs for like, when's your next song coming out? Like, can you tell me anything about it? Like, I want to do an interview with you. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to, like, tell me about this. Where are you doing this? And I'll be like, I don't know. Now you know. Yeah, it's called Love Song. I got the inspiration for it a little bit before coming to LaSalle as a freshman. I was in my room, and all of a sudden the words just hit my head. Like I was mentioning, it just a phrase just kind of pops in my head, and I was like, "What can I do with this?" And I held on to it for a while, and then I made this full thing out of it, and hopefully it'll be out by at least the summer. I'm working on the video planning right now. I've been doing like meetings with like one of the actresses, and I've been working with my manager a lot, and just finding locations, doing all that. So yeah, that's the next project. Yeah.
I look forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself going with your music career in the future?
In my head, of course, I see everything I could ever want with it. Are you saying where do I want to be, or where do I see it?
Where do you want to be?
Okay. Actually, it's pretty much the same thing in my head, to be honest. Like, where do I want to be? I want to be able to fully, like, one of the biggest things to me is fan engagement. I love when they DM me on Instagram. So people will say, like, "I'm sorry for bothering you," and all. They'll always say, like, they'll snap me that when they find my snap. They're like, "I'm sorry for bothering you. I'm sorry if it's creeping you out." Like, I'm like, no. Like, I love you. Like, you are great. Like, please keep talking to me. Like, I look forward to this all the time. Talking to them is the greatest thing in the world to me, and that's where I want it to be. I want to be able to actually meet them and like tell them like thank you in person. And because I feel like although I say thank you online and everything, it just like I want to be able to like tell their faces like thank you for listening to me, like hearing my stories and everything, and really like sticking along with me through all this. It means everything. This is all I could ever want. And to know that there's just like one person out there that likes my music, it means the world to me. And so where I would want it to be is I'd want to be able to tour, to actually go out and see them. Because a lot of people they'll say to me like, when you come to blank blank country, like let me know because I want to come see you. And I'm like, got it. Like I'll of course let you know. Like you think you want to meet me? I want to meet you. Like I want to meet you so bad. And so that's where I see it, just being able to actually meet my fans. That's where I want it to be, and fully engage with them and give them the best shows that they'll ever see, give them the experiences of a lifetime while they give me the same. And yeah, that's the first thing that comes to my head, just having a good fan base and people that really engage with everything I do, and people that I'll cherish forever.
Where can people find your music?
Anything, like pretty much any platform you want. You know, like Spotify is a big one for me. YouTube, I really like focusing on YouTube releases a lot because I think people nowadays kind of forget about YouTube. They don't really work on their YouTube as much, but that's always a good spot to work at. Yeah, and any platform who I distribute through, they put me on everything. So like pretty much anywhere you listen to music, you can find me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And is there anything else that the viewers should know about you and your music?
What you should really take away from my music is, above all, is just to be nice to people. That's one of my main goals with making music, is to make something that people can be happy with and feel accepted with, and in a world that wants to change you, that you feel like you are yourself, and that no one can judge you. You'll always be you, and you're perfect for being you. No matter who leaves you in life, no matter who tells you you're not enough, you're perfect. And I want you to find that in my music and really embrace it. Yeah.
Fantastic. What are your social media so people can follow you?
This is my favorite thing to do. Everybody knows it's my favorite thing to say. You can follow me at Joshua Sweet Music on Instagram. On Twitter, it's Joshua Sweet Music, because I couldn't fit the C. It was too many letters. So I'm just Joshua Sweet Music. And of course, subscribe on YouTube, Joshua Sweet, you'll find me. Yeah, those are my main social medias. Facebook, Joshua Sweet, you know. so they can find me.
So, we are going to have a very special performance now by Joshua Sweet right here on Between Two Torches. So, yeah.
Hi, this is Joshua Sweet, and I'm about to be singing my song called One More Fight. I wrote it about last week, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. Wake up every morning, every day on a sinking boat, but you just know that you're too afraid to just jump ship and go. Every day you wait with so much pain, it's unpredictable. You just need to know right now. Oh, just fight another morning, I swear it will be over fast. Whoa, so fast. Oh, don't wait to last forever. This fight is to escape the past. Don't burn, don't crash. Lost in the city, but smile, you're pretty. You doesn't throughout my mind. The dreams of tomorrow, not stolen, not borrowed. Please scrape it together for one more fight, for one more fight. Hold on, it won't end tonight. For one more fight, for one more fight, for one more fight, for one more fight, for one more. No, I don't even care about how you used to leave me here, 'cause I'm used to it by now. Oh, hold on to what you love, 'cause one day you will be holding it, the next it will be gone. Oh, I've lost all my affection for myself and other people that I know. Will my love grow? Oh, I'm still waiting here forever, just trying to find a place my own. Where is my home? Lost in the city, but smile, you're pretty. You toss and turn throughout my mind. The dreams of tomorrow, not stolen, not borrowed. Please scrape it together for one more fight, for one more fight, my friend. Whoa, and tonight, for one more fight, for one more fight, for one more fight, for one more fight, for one more. Take these broken wings and fly away from here. Take your foot up off the brakes and kick it in to sixth gear. Oh, crying all your stories to the Lord you fear. Would you last yourself, love yourself this year? Lost in the city, but smile, you're pretty. You toss and turn throughout my mind. The dreams of tomorrow, not stolen, not borrowed. Please scrape it together for one more fight. Lost in the city, but smile, you're pretty. You toss and turn throughout my mind. The dreams of tomorrow, not stolen, not borrowed. Please scrape it together for one more fight, for one more fight, my friend. Whoa, and tonight, for one more fight, for one more fight, for one more fight, for one more fight, for one more. Thank you.
Tune in next week for a new episode of Between Two Torches. In the meantime, I'm Ellie Barrows, and thanks for watching.